Hi everyone, Starlight Speedster here with a new video. Today we are going to discuss my thoughts on our favorite blue blur, Sonic the Hedgehog, and how he has been written over the years. This video was inspired by a tweet by EmuEmi, a content creator who makes covers to various songs, mainly Sonic related, and you can check out her channel in the description below. With introductions out of the way, I hope you enjoy the video. So, now I'm doing all of this unscripted, so, I guess I figured it would be, today I just want to focus on the three of my favorite characters from this series. Sonic, Tails, and Shadow. So, let's start off with our main character, Sonic. So, what are my thoughts on his character? I would say that Sonic has had a mostly consistent character. He's always been portrayed as cocky, but with a heart of gold. And you can see this present in, you can see it in stuff like the Sonic City cutscenes where, he's got his personality, but he's still going to do things like save Amy from Little Planet. He's the hero. He is without a doubt a hero. He can be snarky and such, but at the end of the day, he has a heart of gold. Now, there have been two common criticisms, two sides of criticism for Sonic. Some prefer Sonic to be some people don't like Sonic when he's super duper snarky, such as when he calls Tails Pixel Brain in Sonic the Comic, or the more recent Team Sonic Racing. I guess I just wanted to give my thoughts on both sides of the spectrum. So starting with the people that say, oh, Sonic is too nice in these games. In games such as Sonic Unleashed, or basically any of the games where he is portrayed by Jason Griffith. So when people say this, I have no clue what they are talking about. Anyone who says that probably hasn't played the games. Griffith Sonic has had plenty of snarky one-liners in Secret Rings, Unleashed, and especially Sonic and the Black Knight. So, I never understood this criticism. If anything, I think Griffith Sonic is my favorite Sonic of all time because he just had the best balance of everything. He had the best balance between being cocky and snarky. I just thought he had everything.
All right, I'm on it.
Wait, don't tell me you're going off to slay a dragon now.
Yes, we are.
What of the ladies' tests? You will never make it in time.
Yeah, maybe, but I play by my own rules. Remember that.
You fool.
Hang in there, kiddo. I'll get your folks back.
I vehemently disagree with anyone who says that Griffith Sonic was somehow too nice. In fact, I would go as far as to say some of his best one-liners, some of Sonic's best one-liners came from Griffith Sonic.
Well, this is new. Showing remorse, Eggman? If you played nice, I wouldn't have to break all your toys.
I mean, how could anyone forget, you're too slow? Or, come on, step it up. Seriously, Sonic's lines in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, they are so underappreciated. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Sonic being quote-unquote too nice. But now let's take a look at the other side of the spectrum. Sonic being, too arrogant or cocky. Now, I agree with this in certain circumstances. I agree with this with Colors and Lost World. I am not a fan of how he was portrayed in either of those games. In the case of Colors, my main problem with him there was that he just kept spouting out one-liners over and over again, just bad joke after bad joke after bad joke. They were no longer as cool as his lines in, say, Sonic and the Black Knight. And because of that, I feel like his portrayal in Colors is a major letdown. Now, do I think it is completely antithetical to how Sonic should be portrayed? Not completely. In fact, I would say that Ken Pontac and Warren Graff had an interesting idea for characterizing Sonic. What I mean is, the idea of Sonic being this goofball who constantly makes a fool of himself with bad one-liners, it's not bad.
Wow, sometimes I even impress myself. For a second there, I wasn't sure I was going to pull it off. Oh, who am I kidding? We both knew how this would end.
Are you talking to the broken robot who can't hear you?
Maybe. That's between me and the robot. See, the important thing here is the alien planet is free.
Absolutely.
So, we can just forget about the whole talking to dead robots thing, right?
Nope.
I knew you'd say that.
Oh, come on. I've seen you save the day a lot of times, but I've never seen you talk to a pile of metal.
Touché.
So yeah, I don't completely agree that Sonic's portrayal in Colors is completely antithetical to his personality. I could see where they were coming from. The problem is that it just wasn't implemented well. The writers, Ken Pontac and Warren Graff, they exaggerated his personality too much. They exaggerated it a bit too much. We didn't have enough scenes where Sonic was being humbled. Instead, all we got was him just acting all cool and annoying with his one-liners, and it got so old so fast. So yeah, not a complete, I don't think it's the abomination so many people make it out to be in Sonic Colors, but I definitely do not like Sonic in that game. Something about him comes off as being less playful, cheerful, and adventurous compared to his portrayal in the Adventure era and Unleashed, and just more being a jerk. This unfortunately carried over into Sonic Lost World, where again, he just had so many annoying one-liners, and I get it, that is his character, but I just felt like they took it a bit too far for my tastes. And he just really grated on my nerves. But with all of that said, I am now going to defend an aspect of, two characterizations of Sonic that have been much maligned recently. That would be Sonic Forces and Team Sonic Racing. So first, let's start off with Sonic Forces. When most people talk about how Sonic was poorly characterized in that game, they refer to the scene where he was tortured but doesn't act like it. Let's clear up this bit of misinformation because it is the most annoying thing I have ever had the displeasure of putting up with in this fandom. That was only in the Japanese version. If you watch the subtitled version, they never say he was tortured. They just said that Eggman locked him up in space, and that was it.
クルズ聞こえてる？
ルージュ、遅えぞ。ソニックの様子はどうだ？
あんまり良くないわね。もうすぐソニックは宇宙に廃棄されるわ。
なんだって？
もともとエッグマンはエッグマン帝国の完成をソニックに見届けさせた上で絶望とともに宇宙に放り出すつもりだったらしいの。
で、それまでの暇つぶしにソニックをいたぶってたってわけか。
Eggman locked it up in space. That was his form of torture. They didn't electrocute him. They didn't waterboard him. None of that. Yes, I admit that's pretty bad writing on the English half. But how is it the Japanese writer's fault that, that the localizers messed up? Oh, and by the way, yes, I know the localizers were Ken Pontac and Warren Graff. It's bad enough that they write mediocre scripts for the games, but now they're ruining the scripts of the original Japanese writers. Come on, you guys. I don't want to hate on you, but Come on. Really? Oh, and, I will get into Tails, but they also added in the bit where they said that Tails had lost it. Not in the original Japanese version.
Sonic is gone, Amy, and Tails has just lost it.
ソニックはいない。そしてテイルス、行方不明のままだ。
Way to go, you guys! You had one job, translate the script faithfully, and you couldn't even get that right. Back to Sonic. So, I will defend his characterization in Sonic Forces because with Sonic Forces, people say, oh, he should have taken it more seriously. He should have taken this whole war thing more seriously. And I'm here thinking, are we talking about the same character here? Even when he was facing off against Merlina, he never fell into despair or anything. He was just saying, well, okay, actually, I take that back. He did have that quick little debate with Merlina, but, I don't know. It's just, people will point to stuff such as Sonic joking around with Infinite, and I'm just here thinking, so wait, do you guys hate Spider-Man or something? He also has quips. Sonic is clearly playing mind games with him, so why is this a bad thing? I could very easily see Sonic saying stuff such as, hey, you want to go on a long walk on the beach? Hey, what about the source of your power? The last sentence in particular tells me that Sonic is self-aware of how dire the situation is.
名前も知らないお前のことなんて全く覚えてないぜ。
俺の名はインフィニット。会うのはこれが最後になると思うがな。
Thanks。じゃあインフィニット、ついでに教えてくれ。お前の好きな色は、寂しい夜に聴きたい曲は、お前の力の秘密は、なんなら最後のだけでもいいぜ。
俺の力の秘密など貴様には関係ない。
そりゃ残念。だったら力ずくで教えてもらうぜ、仮面野郎。
Again, that's just sort of his way of dealing with the stress. And, when he gets beaten by Infinite a second time, you can clearly see that he acknowledges how powerful Infinite is.
なるほど。雑魚なりに努力したようだが、貴様の敗北に変わりはない。予定通りの結果だ。貴様のようなゴミにとどめを刺すまでもない。
くそ、やっぱりあいつの力の秘密を突き止めないと。
When he faces off against Infinite the third time, no jokes or anything. He just says, time to put up or shut up, Infinite! Then he has this whole speech about the power of friendship and such. Oh, and speaking of friendship, that leads me into my next point. If Sonic was as big of a jerk as the fanbase makes him out to be, how do you explain that scene with the Avatar character? If Sonic was really as big of an a-hole as people made him out to be, then, how is he such an inspiration to the rookie?
雑魚の相手にも飽きたな。どこかに骨のあるゴミでも落ちていればいいが。ゴミの方から来たか、それとも運悪く迷い込んだか。戦って死ぬか、逃げてなぶり殺されるか、好きな方を選べ。
へい、ピンチの今こそ見せ場だぜ。怖い時こそ前に進むんだ。
いいだろう。恐怖を教えてやる。それから痛みだ。もっともすぐに何も感じなくなるがな。
When I saw that cutscene, I thought, yeah, that is the most Sonic scene I have ever seen since 2009. And because of all this, I was just left thinking, what are people talking about when they say that he was too jokey? You know, sure, there's the torture scene, but that was exclusive to the English version. Sure, there was him joking around with Infinite, but he's clearly still self-aware. And if he's really as bad as people make him out to be, then why does he have so many great moments, such as the scenes whenever he's with the rookie, such as whenever he's trying to encourage him, that fist bump with him or her, don't want to discriminate. The fist bump with the Avatar after they beat the Metal Sonic illusion. And then you've got the ending, which is just such a heartwarming moment between Sonic and the rookie.
お前も行くんだってな。俺もそんな感じだ。いつでも前に進むんだ。そうすりゃ俺たちは。いつでも一緒さ。うん。じゃあな、相棒。
And when I take all of this into account, how some flaws are over-exaggerated by the fan base, and how people just ignore all of the great moments that were there for Sonic's character, all I could come back from thinking was, what's so bad about this? And remember, I'm someone who did not like Sonic in Colors, Lost World, and Generations to an extent. So, if you're going to come at me and say, OMG, you defend mediocrity, you defend whatever Sega and Sonic Team does, I did not defend the way Sonic was written in Colors or Lost World. So yes, I do have standards. I just looked at this as objectively as I could, and I just don't see where the fire is in Forces Sonic. And to cap this first part off, let's talk about Sonic and Team Sonic Racing. Now, I have not played the game, so nor have I seen all the cutscenes or the dialogue lines. But from what I have seen, it's people complaining over him calling his friends losers. Really, guys? This is Sonic being too mean. I understand maybe thinking that he's a bit annoying, but at the same time, that's kind of the point. He's supposed to be annoying with his snarky one-liners. He's clearly just playfully calling his friends losers because they are in a competition. It's playful banter. You've never had friends who have constantly called you a loser or other names. It's just friendly banter. So unless Silver is crying over Sonic calling him that, I just think this complaint is petty, especially since I have seen a few good scenes with Sonic and Silver where Silver just does not get any of Sonic's insults. Those are just perfect. So it's pretty clear that that playing up his snarky side was intentional so we could get great moments like that.
You ever have one of those feelings? Like you're about to get your car fed to you by a blue hedgehog? No, never. I'm not hungry, but thanks.
Wow, dude. You take all the fun out of trash talking.
If your complaint comes down to Sonic calling his friends loser in a competitive context, I don't know what to say other than I disagree. So yeah, that has been my cross-examination, dissection, whatever you want to call it, of Sonic's character throughout the video games. And after discussing all of this, I've come to the conclusion that while criticizing the way Sonic is written in the 2010s is perfectly valid, it's still nowhere near as bad as the fanbase will make it out to be. Colors had an interesting idea, but they went too far with it, they didn't have enough moments of Sonic being humbled, except for that one scene where Tails shows up. In Generations, he's fine. Nothing great, he is fine. Lost World, same problems as Colors. Forces, I would say, is a severely underappreciated characterization of Sonic. And Team Sonic Racing, most of the complaints I have seen come off as extremely petty. So I hope you enjoyed my cross-examination of Sonic's character. Next time we will be looking at Miles Tails Prower. So how does his character start off? Does his character fall from grace like so many fans say? We will see. Thank you all for watching, have a great rest of your day, and take care.